Kai has unfollowed Ishowspeed and he also blocked his number.
Oh, Kai. Speaking of Kai, bro, I don't know if Kai blocked me or his shit green now. So, yeah, I've been meaning to say that shit. I tried to check up on Kai. His shit green. I was like, damn, brother, I'm just trying to check up on you.
Ever since he broke up with Gigi, ever since Gigi broke up with him, Kai has been a completely different person. To the point where he has changed so much that you can't even recognize him anymore. He's now started reading out loud his fan base. He's starting a clothing brand. He's starting all sorts of different things. Now, part of these changes included cutting off a lot of his friends, especially friends that are part of AMP. Some of them were really understandable, like the guy Tylil or whatever it's called, that message Gigi behind Kai's back. I get that. That's not a homie at all. Any friend that does that, it's not a real friend. But there are individuals such as Ray, where it doesn't make no sense why you would cut him off.
It's my last day here, bro. For me, I got a lot of memories over here. For me, you know, Davis, Chris, Agent, Duke, Kai. We got a lot of memory over here, bro. So that's what I choose to do here. I want to become a dentist at 19. All this shit is playing, bro. You feel me? From day one, it's a sell. When I make Kai, it's a sell, bro.
Not only is he cutting them off, but he's also cutting off all the funding / allowances that he's been giving all the people that were part of his group, so to speak. Personally, I don't know why grown-ass men are depending on another grown-ass man to provide them with money. That's me personally, especially when you got your own stuff going on. You shouldn't be relying on a grown-ass man as a grown-ass man. That's just embarrassing. Not just even just embarrassing, that's just pathetic. But that's just me speaking. Nonetheless, the group has been affected very, very heavily, with a lot of them, such as Ray, having to leave out of their current apartment and downgrade, so to speak. Even Duke Dennis had something to say about the situation.
You are an attention seeker. It's almost like you didn't get girls in high school. You heard that? There was another example. I just so happened to use the parents work too much example, which isn't I'm not saying anything bad about it. You know what I'm saying? I was saying your parents worked hard to the point where you felt like you didn't receive enough attention from them.
Initially, when Cenat changed his personality and did a 360, so to speak, I was fully for it. He started reading the Bible, started reading more often in general, and essentially he was trying to basically fill the void that Gigi left behind. And there's nothing wrong, with cutting off people that were leeching of you, that were taking away your energy, rather than, filling up your energy or, providing you some sort of value. But to go as far as to block and unfollow Ishowspeed, that makes no sense to me. Because if anything, Ishowspeed is arguably the biggest streamer out there right now. So to unfollow and block someone looking for money from you, definitely not, makes simply no sense to me. Now it's making me think, are the rumors that I've been seeing on X, on the internet in general, about Cenat, that him supposedly being a plan or not being the person that he portrays to be in front of the camera, that he apparently is completely different behind the scenes? But the biggest factor here that caused this change within Kai was the fact that his girl broke up with him. And it's a very common thing with men, where once a girl breaks up with them, they just lose their shit. They become a whole different person and start either wilding out or start blaming the woman. Like, they just become different. They just act different and weird. And I don't understand that. I mean, I do understand that. Because truthfully speaking, the reason why men end up like that, men like Cenat, for example, is because they were putting their girlfriend so much on a pedestal that they forget themselves and they give her literally whatever she wants, with no boundaries, no morals, no rules, nothing. And it will get to the point where the girl's like, yo, you'll give me everything and anything without me having to, say or do much, without you, giving me any sort of resistance or telling me no. Man, I'm going to go find me someone else. It's really like that. Obviously, I do not know what went on in their relationship, but from what I can see, Kai does not seem like the kind of person who can genuinely handle a woman like Gigi, or like a woman in general that has a strong personality. Because nowadays, you really need to be a firm and strong man in order to handle a woman in this day and age. Because otherwise, they'll walk over you and leave you broke. In other words, Kai is ending all his friendships and relationship with his friends because of a woman. It's really like that. Because of a woman, one of the biggest group is now coming to an end, which people probably couldn't have imagined 2-3 years ago with how things were going. Now, I'm sure you guys want to defend Kai and say Gigi cheated. She's the reason, and it's justified, that Kai has changed up and is so heartbroken. Even so, nonetheless, Kai was the one who picked her. And as a man, you need to pick your partner, your woman, wisely. You can't just simply pick a girl because she simply looks good, has big tits, a nice ass, nice body. That is not enough. That's a mentality of a child, personally speaking. Because ultimately, looks aren't gonna carry the relationship. It takes a lot more than just, look, good sex, whatever, to maintain a relationship. If anything, the most important thing that you need when it comes to being with a woman or picking a woman, being able to discern whether the person is good for you or not, whether the person is a good person or a bad person. And Kai clearly does not have that. And I don't even blame him, because ultimately he didn't have someone around him that could have taught him that. And his surrounding clearly did not allow for that to even occur. If you don't learn the essential skills that you need in order to find the right person and see through bullshit, then you will always end up, maybe not always, but most of the time, you will always end up with the wrong person, because you can't read personalities. Ultimately, a woman should not be a reason as to why you start cutting off all your friends. Unless your friends really did something drastic or crazy that warrants you cutting them off. I'm not saying become cold-hearted around women or don't be understanding and have some sort of emotional intelligence when you're with a woman. What I'm saying, however, is don't fall in love to the point where you fall so deep that you're unable to judge your surroundings. You're unable to see your surroundings and see the red flags that are right in front of you. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Appreciate it as always. Make sure to like and subscribe, and until next time.